Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a couple of clusters that I had added into my doily journal. First I want to show you the dangle that I'm going to put on the doily journal. It's I just basically got a little doily. This is so easy to make. Like when you pull all that out, it's just a little doily. I put a bead up inside and threaded that on and turned it into a little like a tassel. Okay, and put some dangles on it. I put some of the paper beads on it that I bought off Second Chance Creation. I put some of the there's one of the beads. I put this little dangle off it that I found off some broken jewelry from the op shop, and yeah, and it's just a little dangle. So it sort of looks, I just stuck some little flowers on it too, and it just looks like a tassel, but it's a little doily. So that's going to hang off the doily journal. I thought that looked cute. Right, I showed you that. I'll just sit it here in case you want to sort of look at it. There we go. Alright, so today I want to make a couple little clusters. The one that I put off on the one that I put on the journal cover. And I bought this what do you call it, trim off AliExpress. It's basically just a gathered fabric that's folded and then it's gathered. So, but I'll leave the link to the shop below where I bought it. It wasn't expensive, it was quite cheap to buy. So anyway, I'm going to make a flower that goes around out of this. So I've just got my needle threaded up and I've got a knot in it, and I'm just going to do like a running stitch down the gathered edge. We'll see how much we need to use to make the flower. Depends how much you want it poofy, you know. So you can see what I mean. Like if you want it really gathered up, you can add more, but if you just want a nice round flower, you don't need much to make this. I think I might cut it off at about here, which is nearly 5 inches. So just finish the running stitch right to the end. I hope you're all well and happy. I've got my husband here. He's gone back to, not here, but sorry, he's gone back to work now. And it's been so hot here. It's going to be a hot week here. So I need to get in and do some more of my tea dyeing while it's hot, because it takes like a few minutes and it's all done, you know. It's all dry. It's crazy. We washed yesterday, washed all our clothes, hung them up, and within half an hour they were all dry. Not even that, some of them. Alright, so once you've gathered that up, okay, I'm just going to close those two ends like that, hold them together, give that a little tug because I want that to stay all stitched together. I'm just going to sew those ends shut. So I'm just going to go back down, finish that off. Alright, and then when you fold it out, you've got a little flower. So I'll just clip that down. And then you've got a little flower. So I'll just finish this off at the back. Actually, I won't finish it right off because I want to put some beads in it. So that's the basics of it. Really easy to do. I mean, you don't need this gathered fabric. You can put it on. You can gather any fabric up. But I thought I would show you this because it's quite pretty. It's quite pretty. So I'll just get out a few beads. Where's a little dish that I can put this in? And these are all secondhand. Well, that's not secondhand, but all these beads are secondhand. They all came from the op shop. So I'm using up my Thrifty Thursday things. Alright, and then I'm just going to start beading. I might put one bead. Oops, I better come up through the front. I'll put one bead in the middle. And the other one I didn't use different shape size beads. I just used all the same and just made a little cluster. So you could go ahead and just put one in if you like, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put some more in. So that's all I'm going to do is go in, down through the top, up, come back up, and just sew lots of beads in. Alright, that's the hardest part. Hardest part done. I'll just put them aside. Now what I put on the back of it, what did I put on the back of it? I think now, let's have a look. Okay, we just put bits and pieces. See, this one I just put a cluster on. I didn't put any other different sizes. Plus I put some colour on it. But you don't have to put colour on it. I'll leave this one plain because I don't know what colour I'm going to actually use it for. But I did some of this lace that I found. I really liked the flower in the centre. So what I did was I used half the flower, but we might go ahead and use the whole flower. It's quite pretty, isn't it? So I'm just going to roughly cut around there. And you can use any scrap lace. It doesn't need to have a flower or pretty. I also used just a piece of this. I think it came in Tanya's bag. I think it was a piece of a tea towel. So I'm just going to fray that. So I want to put that at the back, like that. I want some other things too, I don't know. What about a piece of this curtain? Or even, we'll cut a piece off this as well and see how it looks. All this stuff I just dyed. Cut that off. Cut a piece of this off. See how they all look. Maybe cut a longer piece off. See that? Yeah. Oh, that could look alright. Yeah, couldn't it? This way. It's just a matter of just putting things together, I think. I might put a little piece of this in. Some silver thread. All this stuff was from the op shops. You would see all this on my thrift hauls. Except this one, like I said, that was from AliExpress. So let's just put that down there. And then I want to put something else at the back, something else that's long. We got some other scraps. Oh, I might grab a piece of lace out of this bag. Oh, some cream bits in here. Yeah, I like that one. So I might get a piece about that big. Alright, so I'll take that off and we'll just start gluing this on. Put all the pieces apart. And this is just so easy, it's just putting things on top of each other. I might even put a piece of full page in there. That could look cool. This one's just stunning. This is one Tanya had in her stash, and it was, you don't have to do anything to it. It's just all coloured, all aged up already. Right. Put this one on. Yeah, I like the paper. I didn't put the paper on the other one. Let's put this behind there too. It's sticking to my table. Go. Now I want to put this down the middle, but I'll just lie it there, and then this. Oops. And then I've got my flower. To the middle. I might have to, I don't know why that's wobbling around a bit in there. I'll just put a bit of glue in. I might just cut a little bit of that off. And that's my cluster. Then I can go ahead and put that on something. I think it looks cute. I'll put it like that. So that's one cluster. The other cluster I wanted to make was, it was in the book there. It was a flip up, and I'm just going to put a bit of glue on there. Alright, and I'll find my ink. And I'm just going to stamp. This is a bodice stamp that I found in my storage bay the other day. And let's ink it up. Some of the stamps that I had from years ago, they'd all melted together. I don't know what was wrong, whether they were real cheap or what, I don't know. So I was a bit disappointed in that, but I ended up getting all the good ones together and putting them in a new book. So I'm just going to fussy cut around this. And then all I'm going to do, when you've probably seen stuff like this before, I'm just going to pick out some ribbons and bits and pieces. Like this little piece come off a book spine. You know, this piece just come off the flower I just cut around. Just whatever scraps you have, you know. There's a nice little piece there I might use in it. Where's my fabric scissors? Which way do I go? So I might put this down as a background. Or you know, you could just put that down just like that. That would look so cute, wouldn't it? So that, what else have I got? So you've got little bits like this, which you can use like around the dress, like that. You could use it like that to make little, you know. I've got this little lacy thing too. I've got, where's my other bits and pieces? Oh, okay, here's my tub of bits and pieces. Look at it all. It's just bulging out. I'm gonna have to go through it and make more of these things. I put this was a bag I put in here last Thrifty Thursday. So let's see what's in here. I've got all sorts of stuff in there. So here's all these sorts of really cute things. I might cut that. And then I could put that like on the dress or up there, something like that. Or what about one of these little things? Tiny little flower. Let's put that on. If it'll stick. Stick on this time. Right, we'll glue this down. Actually, no, we won't glue it down yet. Let's see if we can find something that will. What about this one? I'll put that there. Does it reach? Let's see. Okay, so we stuck that on the back. That's just come off a doily. Now we can stick this down. Put that down. Oh, I shouldn't have stuck that down yet. Okay, because we've got to stick some bits and pieces on top of that. So let's put some glue across here. And we're just going to add some bits and pieces. What else was in that? I'm still here. I'm just looking. Looking in this thing. It's a piece of scrap. I want to cover it all totally up, but there's some pretty cool stuff in here. What else is in here? Lots of little bits. Oh, here's another longer bit. Alright, let's glue the top on. Then we can just trim up what's, you know, what you don't want showing. That's a cute scrap. What did that come off? Oh, I think that came off a scarf that I had. Put those scraps back in there. So that, I think I'll stop there with that. Didn't think I would, but I like that. So we've got these two clusters. I think that's all I was going to make, or coming on to make. So all your little bits and pieces, like the tiniest little bits, you cut out that little flower and put there, where you can cut little bits off like that, or you can there's just like these things here, you can cut just little twirls off it, you know, and there's so much you can do, so much you can like put on or use. Oh, this thing here, I wanted to use that, didn't I? Let's use that. Let's flap that up. This was from a book spine. Let's flap that up. I really like that. So that's all ready then to go in another book, another journal. What's on the bottom of that? Could even put something on the bottom of it. Let's have a look. Right. Yeah, just all my scraps. And let's put that along the bottom. And I like that. See, this here was just fabric, it wasn't ribbon. It was some of the sheer fabric that I found at the op shop. So all of this, except that fabric there, which I could have used something else, was all op shop. All from the op shop. That's what I love about this craft, and just doing things to do with junk journaling. I just love the fact that it's all repurposed things. Love it. So they're my two little clusters today. I think I've gone on long enough. And I hope you enjoyed them. This one would look beautiful on a front. You could have left the beads out and put it inside a book or inside a cover. This one is a flip, designed to flip up and right underneath. Okay, so a little secret writing spot. And then this one here that I didn't show you how I made, but I showed you how, you know, explained to you what I did. Put the bead up inside there and wrapped it around the neck there and just added dangles. And that's my little doily book journal dangle that I'll put on my doily journal. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed these three little projects and given you some ideas. If you're new here, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel, press that bell button for notifications. You can give me a thumbs up. I'd really like that. Thank you for all the thumbs up and the comments on my doily journal and my last haul. I really appreciate that. Leave me a comment below. I love to read your comments, and I'll reply to all your comments. And yeah, if you feel that way inclined, you can check out the little thanks heart below, and that's a way you can support my channel. And I will catch you again soon for a new video. Bye.